Yes, people. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Liverpool to break the transfer record again? Well, let's dive into the news. This is what Ben Jacobs has had to say regarding Alexander Isak. Liverpool believe there could be a window of opportunity to sign Alexander Isak and believe it is worth trying. Newcastle still insist not for sale. Liverpool could offer a guaranteed 100 million plus bonuses that would potentially exceed the deal of Florian Wirtz. People, make sure you're getting that like button, you're smashing it up, and you're subscribing to the channel so it's the latest Liverpool content and football content. My thoughts and feelings. This is absolute music to my ears. This is news I want to see and hear. I want to see my club try and believe they can sign, in my opinion, the best striker literally in the Premier League right now, and probably definitely top 2 in worldwide. This is a guy where if he was to become to Liverpool, Liverpool would be so dominant. They could win title after title. They could win Champions League, multiple cups. This could be a domination of Arne Slot era. Dave O.C. Kopp reporting that Liverpool are prepared to make a bid for Alexander Isak, according to reports. There is also other stuff regarding Alexander Isak that Liverpool are not giving up. They want to try and sign him. This would be the deal of probably the past couple of years, because this takes you from being winning the Premier League again to domination, to absolute domination. This is a guy last season for Newcastle who scored 23 goals, 6 assists in the Premier League. 21 the season before that, 3 goals in the cup. And before people talk about his injury problems, I get he's had a couple over the years, but this guy played 40 matches last season. He played 40 games last season, 34 in the Premier League. He only missed 4. And he played 6 games in the Carabao Cup, which led them to winning their first trophy in 70 years. Do I think this deal could genuinely happen? For me, Alexander Isak would have to somewhat push for the move, because Newcastle insisting they don't want to sell him, of course. If Alexander Isak comes to Newcastle and be like, look, I can't lie, I want to go to Liverpool, I think Newcastle don't stand in his way, and I think they sell him, because they look at this and think over 130 to 40 million. The reports are slowly getting stronger, because we've seen a couple of days ago there was big reports that Liverpool still want to try and sign Isak. And David Ornstein, by the way, people actually did say a couple of months ago, don't be surprised if clubs do really try and sign Isak this summer. Now you've seen Ben Jacobs. This is a guy that has been breaking news all summer to him. So you could argue now he is a tier 1. He is genuinely a tier 1 guy to believe. And if they are reports that Liverpool are going to be making a bid, how much will Newcastle have to accept? Also, Luke Edwards, who a lot of Newcastle fans look for nudes, said, I did warn you it would be a long summer. Regarding Isak, brace yourselves for Isak. It will go on all summer. So even if Newcastle people are stating that a deal could be done, what's to say we actually can't? We thought after signing Florian Wirtz, we saw, maybe Isak, yeah, we're going to have to wait a year or 2 if we want to try and sign him. But now there is serious belief that Liverpool can get this deal done, guys. They can get this done. And genuinely, right, I think this year will come down to player sales. This will come down simply to player sales. And before people say, can Liverpool really afford it? You have to think we're selling Darwin Núñez for 60, 70. We're selling the likes of Harvey Elliott. We've already sold Queven Kelleher, Juro Kwanzaa. So we've got money to make. We've got money to make. So what's to say we can't say Newcastle, 130, boom. I believe what I think a deal what Liverpool would try and do is probably about 110 to 120. The rest would be obviously try and get that done in add-ons. Do you know what I mean? I said it a couple of days ago on stream. If Liverpool was to sign Alexander Isak, it's now or never, in the sense of where we're going to have to start seeing reports that Liverpool want him. All we need is, if you see a David Ornstein, a Fabrizio Romano, come out and tweet this, I think the deal is certainly on, because now everyone's tweeting about it. And fair play to Ben Jacobs for somewhat breaking the news that Liverpool still want to sign Isak. And bear in mind, guys, he's not a Liverpool correspondent. He's not a Liverpool guy. You know, he's more Chelsea and that. So I'm taking this news and I'm believing it and I'm running with it, because this would be honestly a game-changing transfer, guys. Like, I thought Florian Wirtz would be astronomical. I mean, it is. Am I being greedy? No, because this is genuinely the best striker in the Premier League. This is genuinely top 2, top 3 strikers in world football. This is a guy that is good technically, left foot, right foot, header. He can drive defenders out of position. He can pick the ball and drive. Like, he's such a good footballer, man. And in the Liverpool team, Wirtz, Salah, Isak, alongside with you McAllisters, you Gravenbergs, this is where we wanted to see backing, and we are seeing the backing, people. Smash that like button, by the way, people, and get subscribing. We're now on that road to 1,700 subscribers on the channel. So make sure you are all doing so. Very important, you all obviously are doing that. Let me know down below, do you think Liverpool can sign Isak? Will it happen? You know, a lot of people are starting to talk about the news now of Liverpool going for Isak. And by the way, not only that, he also says, Ben Jacobs, Anthony Gordon remains a player of interest for Liverpool too. If Luis Diaz departs, that could be a once to watch. So, double raid, I mean, I doubt it, but man, if we were to sign Isak, it would genuinely, it would be big. It would genuinely be big. And I don't think the money is actually a situation, because otherwise Liverpool would have pulled out the deal. We've known this for months that Liverpool and Arsenal, for example, have had interest. Why isn't no one at Newcastle or Liverpool shut down? Liverpool have called their interest. Liverpool feel like too much money. Like, we've seen it in the past with Tchouaméni. We've seen it in the past with Jude Bellingham, when Liverpool called their interest and stuff like that. So why have we not seen anyone? So there is definitely something in the water. There's definitely smoke. You know, you don't have smoke without fire. So I do think it's going to be interesting. And don't forget, guys, they are interested in João Pedro, Hugo Ekitike. Are they planning for a potential future without Isak? Because there's no way you potentially bring in Hugo Ekitike, you João Pedros as backups. The guys that are like 60, 70 million that will want to come in and be main starters, because they know Isak is that main guy. So I think this next 1 to 2 weeks is going to be buckle up, and it's going to be interesting, because if we can get the sales of Darwin Núñez is done, that's when you're going to see this news really heat up in terms of, are Liverpool going to get the deal over the line? Are they actually going to pursue it? Or is it all just Liverpool still want to try and sign him, but it's not going to be official? Do you know what I mean? But yes, let me know. We'll be covering this saga. If it's going to be a saga, we're going to find out, I guess, very soon, if it's going to happen or not. People, smash that like button, get subscribing to the channel. the Reds, Isak. Oh my God, please.